Hi everybody, welcome to Comforts of Home TV. I'm Neva, and today I'm going to show you how to make my most favorite fall recipe, pumpkin bars. So simple and delicious, and my family is always asking for it. So here it is, the beginning of October, time to make pumpkin bars. So as you see, the pumpkin patches start to open up and the weather starts to turn cooler and the leaves start to fall. It reminds me to make pumpkin bars. That's a long time ago. I wanted something that was so rich, pumpkin, fun treat to eat. And I found this pumpkin bar recipe. So let me show that to you. We're going to start off with this mixing bowl, and we're going to take the 2 cups of flour, 1.5 cups of sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves. And we're first going to mix this all together. Mix all the dry ingredients together first. Make sure all of that is mixed together. Then we're ready to add the wet ingredients. So I start with 1 cup of coconut oil. I like to use coconut oil. I think that complements this well. 4 eggs. And 1 15-ounce can of pumpkin, the star of the show. And you just blend this all together it takes about a couple of minutes. And then you're ready. You put it into a large 9x13 ungreased, don't have to grease it, a large ungreased baking dish, and it's going to cook at 350 for about 25 to 30 minutes. And after 30 minutes, start inserting a toothpick to make sure it's done. And then you'll want to make sure it's cool. It takes about a couple hours. Make sure it's completely cool. And while it's cooling, I like to make the frosting. So let's take a look at that. I use a half recipe that I have here in my cookbook because I'm just going to cover the top layer with it. And just a nice little layer is all you need to just give that sweet cream cheese frosting flavor to highlight the pumpkin bars. So I use a 1/2 ounce, a 1/2 of an 8 ounce, so 4 ounces of cream cheese softened. And I mix that with a 1/4 cup of softened butter. And I use a teaspoon of vanilla. And then I add in about 4 cups of sifted powdered sugar, about 4 cups of that. And I try to just gauge what kind of consistency I'm going for. So mix that all together. And once that's done, set that aside. And we just really want to make sure the pumpkin bars are completely cool because we don't want the nice frosting to melt on top. Oh, it's finally time to apply the frosting. This is the fun part. And I want a nice even layer, so I'm going to be sure to cover every inch. And then you can smooth it out in whatever fun little pattern. I'm just doing this pattern just for a cute effect. And let's take a piece. My daughter and I are going to try the pumpkin bars. We're so excited. The first pumpkin bars of this fall season that we get to taste. It's just one of my family favorites, and I wanted to share it with you. I hope you like the recipe. Finally, it's fall. I know it's fall when we have pumpkin bars. Right, Emily? My daughter, behind the scenes, gets to taste it with me. Ready? Cheers. I guess this is the best way to celebrate fall.
Yeah, this is close. This is like, it kind of reminds me like a pumpkin cake.
I wanted something pumpkin tasting, but not pumpkin pie. Saved that for Thanksgiving. And I came across pumpkin bars one year, and it's just been a family favorite.
It's not too sweet.
No, this is just right with coffee or tea. Wonderful. Well, try this recipe, and I'd love to hear. Comment below. Let me know how yours turned out. And have a wonderful one. Take care. Bye.